right, guys. First time, some great news. Ay nako, they finally come up to their senses. We have here the new memo from the National Task Force, which was just posted today. And the good news is, listen to me, all Filipino citizens, whether a returning overseas Filipino or overseas Filipino worker, shall be allowed to return to the Philippines. Okay? Non-OFWs, we are allowed again. Okay? OFW or non-OFW, we are allowed po. Okay? We are allowed again, all Filipino citizens. And effective March 22, so good thing they moved. They moved the implementation. So listen to this. Effective March 22 to April 21, the entry of foreign nationals shall be temporarily suspended except for the following: diplomats and members of international organizations and their dependents. So all 9E, okay, we already know this, all 9E visas will be allowed. And foreign nationals involved in medical repatriation, duly endorsed by the DFA and OWA, okay? There's more, guys. And this information was also shared by the Bureau of Immigration. Who else is allowed? Foreign seafarers under the Green Lanes program for crew change, provided that they hold 9C. And then, this one is good news. Also allowed are foreign spouses and children of Filipino citizens traveling with them, provided they have valid visas at the time of entry. So Balikbayan visa is suspended too. So foreign spouses and children of Filipino citizens traveling with them need a visa to enter the Philippines. And lastly are those allowed emergency, humanitarian, and other analogous cases approved by the NTF or duly authorized representative, provided the foreign nationals have valid visas at the time of entry. Oh, so this is, I think, disappointing part, guys. Balikbayan program is suspended, even though you are traveling with your Filipino wife or your Filipino parent, you still need a visa to enter the Philippines. So this is according to the new resolution, guys, that was just posted right now. Bago-bago lang po ito. And there is still a quota. So this is only talking about the entry restriction. So we don't know yet if the 1,500 capping for incoming international arrivals in NAIA is changed. But it's still good news. At least non-OFWs, yes po, pwede tayong makapasok po. Yes, that's right. Pwede na po yung non-OFW. All Filipino citizens can enter the Philippines. And another big news, again, I will just repeat that foreign spouses and children of Filipino citizens who are traveling with them, even if you're traveling with your Filipino wife or your Filipino parent, you still need a visa. So the Balikbayan privilege is suspended. And also, they didn't say about former Filipinos. So right now, I could say that former Filipinos are not allowed because they're only talking about Filipino citizens, 9E visa holders, 9C visa holders, and foreign spouse and children of Filipinos traveling with them who are holding visas. And the implementation will be changed. So this travel suspension will start on March 22 until April 21. And this is the memorandum circular MC number 5. So I will post this picture of the memorandum on my community tab, friends. You can also have a read. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I just got here. Yes. Yes, if you travel with your spouse and you have a 9A visa, yes, allowed po. So how about 9A visa holders who are not traveling with their Filipino wife or Filipino children? It doesn't say po. Oh, I have a 9A visa and my wife is in the Philippines. You're not included in the exemption. You're not included in the exemption. It doesn't say here. So hopefully the Bureau of Immigration will give their clear guidelines soon. But for now, I can say that you're not allowed po. But let's just wait for the Bureau of Immigration. Dual citizens, yes, allowed because all Filipinos, whether overseas Filipino workers or OFW, are allowed. So I will put the link on my community tab, okay? And I will also put this picture of the memorandum on my community tab so you guys can read. Again, all Filipinos, regardless if OFW or non-OFW, can enter the Philippines. 9E visa holders can enter. 9C visa holders can enter. And foreign spouse and children of Filipino citizens traveling with them, provided that they have a valid visa at the time of entry. So this is what I can say for now, guys. And again, this new implementation will take effect on March 22 until April 21. And the quota is still there. So for the 1,500 capping, we still don't know yet. So former Filipinos, the new memo doesn't talk about you. So I assume po na bawal pa rin po kayo. So this is all, friends. You have any questions? What's the news? So for the 1,500 capping, that's still being talked about in the Senate. Good news is that we have senators who openly criticize the basis of that 1,500. So that's good news. Good news. Hopefully they will change that. If your daughter is dual passport, then she can enter the Philippines as long as she has the Filipino passport, Filipino citizenship. Non-OFW, pwede na po. Former Filipino, it doesn't say about former Filipino. Sorry, friends. The memo doesn't talk about you. So my assumption is, bawal din po kayo. Paano po kung natapos na yung oath-taking for dual citizenship but wala pang passport? Okay, kasi in here in their memo they said, all Filipinos, whether overseas Filipino workers or overseas Filipinos, are allowed. Okay, but originally, basta merong, as long as you have the certificate of your dual citizenship, you are allowed. But it's best if we wait for the Bureau of Immigration's guidelines po. I'm sure they will. They will post it today. So this is all I can share to you guys. Most important thing is OFW and non-OFWs are allowed. Okay, and this new implementation will start on March 22. And also foreign nationals, a foreign spouse and children of Filipinos traveling with them will now need a visa to enter the Philippines. That's very abrupt. I'm sure many of these foreign spouse and children don't have the visa because they were expecting the Balikbayan program. Oh, so the good news is, let's read further down the memorandum. The memorandum circular number 5, all issuances issued by the NTF COVID-19 which are inconsistent with this new memorandum are hereby deemed, repealed, or modified accordingly. So, the travel suspension is moved to March 22. Okay, forget about March 20. It's going to be March 22. All right, friends, I quickly just escaped from work. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll give you more information later. I just really wanted to give this information as quickly as I can. Non-OFWs, allowed na po tayo. We are allowed. Non-OFWs, we are allowed po. All Filipinos, whether OFW or non-OFW, are allowed. And the ban on foreign nationals will start on March 22. And you'll be surprised, maybe like somebody called Philippine tourist, maybe some of the government agencies doesn't know this yet because this was just posted, guys, 30 minutes ago. So I'll have the link of the memorandum on my community tab. I'll also put the pictures of the memo on my community tab. So check out my community tab, okay? All right, I'll see you again later tonight. I'll make another video. Bye. How do you exit this? I don't know. How do you exit this? X. Bye, friends.